Hey everyone, I'm Lily, and today we're going to do a fun Detective Pikachu design. I'm starting off with Superstar Yellow and a filbert brush. I'm going to go ahead and make Pikachu's head, the shape of his head. We're of course going to add ears. And the shape of his ears are very pointy at the top, at the end. And then of course it goes a little bit bigger towards the base of his head. Now we're going to shape his body. I want one arm behind his back. And then we'll paint his belly and his feet. And he's going to have one arm sticking out because that's going to be holding something. Let's see if you can guess what it is. Now I'll be using Superstar White, and I'm going to make a circle shape right around his eye. I'm applying the Star Blend powder with a lollipop blender is what it's called. Now I've got a round number 4 brush, and I've picked up some darker gray color, Superstar Gray, and I made a circle shape around that Star Blend powder. We're also going to attach a handle. So this is going to end up being Pikachu's magnifying glass. I'm using a round number 3 with Superstar Brown that I've dipped a little bit in DFX white to give it a lighter color just so I can get the shape down. Then I'm going to use Superstar Brown in its entirety and fill in the center area of his detective hat. Because remember, it's not a baseball cap, it's a detective cap. So at the top, I added 2 little bows, sort of. Here, I've got a round number 3 with Superstar Water. Actually, I dipped it in Superstar Pink, and then I added a little bit of DFX white to make it lighter. And oops, as we all make mistakes, I did forget Pikachu's tail. How could I? So I went ahead and grabbed my round number 4, and I'm painting in his tail. Just a side note, the magnifying glass idea was my model's idea. I think it's very clever, and I think kiddos will really love it. Here I'm adding Superstar Brown to the base of Pikachu's tail. Now I've got Diamond Effects Black actually on a round number 2, and I'm adding Pikachu's eyes. Here we've got a little spot for his nose. And now we're going to make Pikachu's mouth. It's sort of like an elongated W. And then I added sort of a V shape under that for his mouth. Here I'm outlining the detective hat. Now we're going to outline his ears and his entire body. Remember that the tips of Pikachu's ears do have black. Now we're going to draw his little arm holding that magnifying glass. Now we're going to go ahead and outline his belly, his feet. Now I've got Diamond FX white on a round number 3. And I'm adding white highlights to Pikachu's eyes. I'm making sure to make a bigger dot and then a smaller dot, just so it has that very cute anime type look. Here I'm using my DFX white to add some highlights to the hat and his ears. Also the rest of his body. Now I'll add a starburst for fun. And we're going to add highlights to the outside of the magnifying glass, just to give that metal some shine. Now we've got Superstar Watermelon to fill in Pikachu's tongue. And I've added a Superstar Light Blue to go just around his eye a little bit, to give it some depth. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think the kids are really going to love this. I think the magnifying glass around the eye is pretty clever. Remember, you can find everything at facepaintforumshop.com.